Hello, welcome to movie.com. Are you sure you want to watch it? Not for the faint-hearted. I've found 3 of the most gripping horror movie trailers on YouTube that will give you goosebumps in seconds. Horror movie trailers have a way of captivating audiences like no other genre can. They expertly weave together suspense, jump scares, and an unsettling atmosphere to create an experience that's both thrilling and terrifying at the same time. In this video, I'll be counting down the top 3 horror movie trailers available to stream on YouTube, and trust me, you won't want to watch them alone. Check it out. The Exorcist.
That thing isn't my daughter.
It is he who commands you! The power of Christ compels you!
1973. The Exorcist is a horror classic that still delivers. It follows Regan, a young girl possessed by a demonic force. Her desperate mother turns to 2 priests for an exorcism, her last hope. Known for its shocking and disturbing scenes, it's a battle of good versus evil, faith versus doubt.
You mix lies with the truth
Why, Jimmy?
to attack us. Do not listen.
It was the first horror film ever nominated for a Best Picture Oscar, and it's still one of the most iconic. 50 years later, The Exorcist holds up. No cheap jump scares, just pure psychological terror that stays with you. A true masterpiece. Rosemary's Baby. Despite being over 40 years old, 1968 horror classic Rosemary's Baby still holds up remarkably well. The film follows Rosemary, a young wife who moves into a New York City apartment with her husband. At first, everything seems normal, but things take a strange turn when she becomes pregnant. Her new neighbors, the overly friendly Castavets, begin showing an unusual interest in her life. As the pregnancy progresses, Rosemary starts to suspect that something is terribly wrong. Polanski expertly builds the tension, leaving you questioning what's real and what's just in Rosemary's mind. With its eerie atmosphere and subtle horror, Rosemary's Baby doesn't rely on cheap scares to get under your skin. Mia Farrow's performance remains a timeless portrayal of psychological horror. The House of the Devil.
Are you not the babysitter?
2009. The House of the Devil follows Samantha Hughes, a cash-strapped college student who takes a seemingly simple babysitting job in a remote, creepy house. Hired by the strange Ullman family, Samantha is told she'll be caring for their elderly mother-in-law. But as the night progresses, it becomes clear there's far more going on than meets the eye.
All I have to do is sit inside and watch TV. This is huge. This one night changes everything for me.
Samantha stumbles upon the Ullmans' chilling secret. They're involved in a satanic cult, and she's been lured into their dark ritual during a lunar eclipse. The movie's tension builds as Samantha's fight for survival intensifies, caught in a deadly game she never signed up for. Oculus. If haunted dolls and cursed boxes creep you out, Oculus cranks it up a notch with a mirror that messes with reality itself. Directed by Mike Flanagan, this supernatural horror follows siblings Kaylee, played by Karen Gillan, and Tim, played by Brenton Thwaites, as they reunite to take on the cursed antique that tore their family apart. Kaylee sets up an experiment with cameras, alarms, and even a deadly failsafe. Because this mirror doesn't just haunt you, it twists your mind until you destroy yourself. With eerie visuals and some brutal psychological horror, that fingernail scene, yikes. Oculus keeps you questioning what's real until the very end. Dr. Sleep.
You run, dear, and then I will find you, and you will scream for years.
Nearly 40 years after Stanley Kubrick's The Shining terrified audiences, its long-awaited sequel, Dr. Sleep, was released in 2019. Directed by Mike Flanagan, this adaptation of Stephen King's follow-up novel bridges the gap between King's vision and Kubrick's iconic 1980 film. The story follows an adult Danny Torrance, still haunted by his traumatic past at the Overlook Hotel, as he faces a sinister cult called the True Knot, led by the ruthless Rose the Hat, played by Rebecca Ferguson, who preys on children with psychic abilities.
There's a place. You sure you want to do this?
I'm ready.
Danny teams up with a young girl named Abra, whose powerful telepathic gifts make her a target. Blending supernatural horror with an intense battle between good and evil, Dr. Sleep delivers a gripping story while honoring Kubrick's classic.
I feel good. So good.